Good morning, it's Quant Trade Edge. Sorry about the wrap-up video yesterday. It turns out I didn't have my mic on, so I published a bunch of mute videos, so I later took them down. But the takeaway from yesterday was that both copper and Australian dollar did not get a lot of play beneath this bar. For what was such a great sell setup, it did not get a lot of play. On copper, on the 5-minute chart, you can maybe look for it yourself and find it, but there was a 4x opportunity. On the Australian dollar, it was extremely sloppy on the 15-minute chart. In fact, I believe this was the pattern right here with this. Nope, the spike was up to 30. There we go. This was the pattern right here, where the size of the entry bar was so huge that didn't really make for a great pattern. Even though it worked, it would not have been huge multiples of that risk bar. So what doesn't go down must go up. That's the the second thing. And not immediately, but you can tell on this Australian dollar, we had a U-turn. Where did we get the U-turn? If this is right here, A, B, C, we got our U-turn right here midday. And it's, didn't do a whole lot. It kind of went sideways and choppy all day, and then overnight we dipped down, but we did not violate this low. And lo and behold, an impulse. With copper, that's actually in progress right now. From a 30-minute bar, we got a higher high, and because that's higher than this level here, and we got a higher low, and we would get a U-turn above this level here. So that's something to watch for. It could also just be a very dead Friday where nothing happens, and then you've got this downtrend line here, so it's either going to bust through really nicely or kind of fake it and get stopped by that trend line. So be nimble. On natural gas, this is the best setup that I see right now. We had this very strong move up to here, with these couple of PF3s, and then we went and made a higher high on lower momentum. So we have a 2-period rate of change sell divergence here. And then if you take it down to the 120-minute chart, and let's throw on our LBR 310, the high we made yesterday was on lower momentum. So, thinking back to our Taylor cycle, it all starts with a 120 div, which we got, and then you look for a 30-minute U-turn. And we got that 30-minute U-turn yesterday itself. There's your A, B, C, and that was the pick close. And we got this U-turn, yesterday afternoon. And when we have a tight range like this, I like to look at all of these actual highs. This high was 567.9. This high was 567.3. This high was 567.3. I guess this poked up above this, but that's, I guess, based on the 6:30, 7 a.m. reading. But still, 566.2, when this last high is 567.3. So, you've got this being lower, you've got this being equal, then you got this being lower again. And what that tells me is, there's a large buy order somewhere, a large sell order somewhere in this range. And people are front running it. As soon as they see that order, well, they want to offer a few ticks below, because that natural sell order serves as their stop loss if they need to correct themselves. So people are getting very high risk returns as you get closer and closer to that range. So, we have the daily Taylor that looks like it's rolling over. We had the 120 divs. We got the 30-minute U-turn. This could be a reasonable, thing to look for to the downside. Of course, for the 4x trade, you want confirmation of taking out the previous day low so that the string of up bars changes to a string of down bars. So if that were to happen, we could look for a 4x trade. But that was all I saw setting up today. We've already had two big down days, so more down isn't a short. Up above this, it's not really a great setup bar. So all the indices look like this. Crude, same thing. We've already, I guess that was your first down bar. You could look for, but the thing I noticed on crude too is nothing is setting up very cleanly. These are kind of one-legged moves, and that's probably indicative of a news-driven market. Gold, same thing. Not a great setup bar. Silver's a little better of a setup bar, but just not a fun market to trade. Australian dollar, again, I guess we started with that, but that has some potential, but we are still just within this bigger range. If you look at this on a daily chart, we've had a large impulse up, and then we are just consolidating. So don't expect Friday to be all that exciting. It is the first day of a new month, and last day of a month tends to have a weak bias for the last hour. Wow, that worked out perfectly in the last hour. That was something I had read from Ryan Jones' work a long time ago, and he'd done the stats to back it up. Last hour of the last day of the month, that was pretty clean. But then, first day of a month typically has an up bias. I don't think Friday's the best day for that to play out. I think it was Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesday was Tuesday, I think, was the best day for that to play out. So today could still be choppy, and then perhaps Monday or Tuesday we get the big buy day. But we'll see. That's it. I just wanted to touch base since I missed my routine of putting out the video yesterday. Sorry for that technical gaffe, and we'll be back on track today.